Hello. It seems like today might be one of those days where Twitch is having some issues because my chat completely disconnected twice in the time that I was just hanging out here posting about the stream. So hopefully everything goes fine with the stream today. We're listening to Underground Canopy, a collab between Blue Stab and S Fidelity. It's really good. We're working our way through my big music queue, which again you can see what I've got in the queue here. I know it's Spotify. Don't judge me. Um, anyways, if you want to know what we're going to be listening to, you can check that out. If you want to recommend me stuff, you can send me links or whatever. So yeah, we're going to be hanging out and doing some pixel art for a little bit. And if I get bored or we finish up what I'm working on or something like that, we're going to hop over to Anthology of the Killer, which I have on Steam here. And I've been meaning to play for a while. I just wanted to play through the two like most recommended games from me for the end of the last year first, which were Indiana Jones when it first came out, and Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which I did beat yesterday, and I think it's like 4 out of 5 stars. You know, it's pretty incredible. I think it's one of my favorite games of the last year for sure. The ending felt a bit mismatched for me. I can see how it was broadcast in 1 or 2 places throughout the story, but it felt a little bit like a M. Night Shyamalan thing, but like the bad kind, you know? It just felt a little bit tacked on and not related enough to the messaging of the rest of the story. But the gameplay was really cool. The art direction was incredible. Sound design was fucking incredible. The soundtrack was incredible. So it was like the game like hit the nail on the head on every point except for story for me. Which is, you know, for a puzzle game, I think all you can really ask for, right? Anyways, let's get into this. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit for all of us. So I've done a little bit of work on this. I think I finished the idle animation. Yeah, it looks like I did everything there. So you can see the idle animation here. I think I intended to add a little bounce to this. Like once it comes back up, these should all go up a little bit. Yeah, just a little bounce. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know if that works with the, I think I have to have it go higher. We want it to bounce more. Anyways, how are y'all doing? What are we up to today? Boop, boop, boop. That's even better. Nice. I like that a lot. Cool. And then we've got this walk animation. I think I'm in the middle of cleaning this up. Yeah. Still got to finish this walk animation. I got the sort of sketch down, and I messed with the timing a little bit. I think it looks good. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. I was thinking for like, because he's moving to the right, I'm wondering if I should reverse this. Because if I do... Yeah, that looks more like he's walking to the right. I think I just accidentally reversed the direction of... Because this should be moving to the right. Yeah, I just accidentally reversed this in my head is what happened. So just go ahead and do this real quick. Why is my preview bugged? Oh, can I not interact with that stuff while tag properties is up? I didn't know that. Well. Okay, cool. So, what do we have to do with this? Yeah, that does look much better in that direction. Hey, Rumples. How's it going? Oh, I need to do highlights for this one. Oh, I guess I could add the little Spotify window to this, huh? There you go. Now you guys can see what we're listening to. Let me add it to this window too. Bam. Gummy bears! It's going. Yeah, I feel you there. It's fucking... it's doing something. We're doing whatever we can, right? Lurking. They got us on phones for AHOD. I don't know what AHOD is, but that sucks. I hate being on phones. Having formerly lived that call center life, I understand what you're going through. I don't know about that. I feel like this line is just too heavy. That's better. I need to not be super focused on the details in this one because, like, this animation is going to go by very fast. I need to prioritize. Yeah. I'm really enjoying this album so far. But yeah, it is going. That's where I'm at too. Just sort of doing what I can to persist. Okay, I think that's good enough. Whoops. Yeah, that feels right. And I'm glad you're all existing too. Sometimes that's all we can do. And you know what? That's fine. I mean, it doesn't feel fine in the moment, but like I mean, that's all anybody can expect of you. That's ain't nobody like me. I'm just so fresh, so clean. That's just straight up so fresh and so clean, clean. That's great. I love that. Jazz musicians are the like meme posters of the music world. I believe that in my soul. This is kind of dealing with that same problem as the last frame. It's a little better. Oh, I need to get those sparkly eyes in there too. Yeah. Two of those. Yeah, it's better. Ooh. We're going somewhere. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, this one hasn't been cleaned up yet. This is a frame. These two frames we'll need to pretty much do from the start. Oh, I've still got it playing in reverse. Stop playing in reverse. I was like, wait a second, I thought I fixed the direction. There we go. That looks much more like he's moving to the right. Cool. Yeah, I just fully reversed the little shuffling direction in my head. I want this to feel more like it's up against the ground. Yeah. Like it's dragging on the ground a little bit. Okay, I think that's pretty good for the outline. And then we're just going to go through and clean up these lines. These are all artifacty because I just use fast rotate and, you know, translate the bear around to where I think it needs to be every frame. And then I go back and clean it up. It's probably honestly more work this way, but it works better for my brain because I'm really bad at trying to understand where things will be in 3D space, much less 2D space. Oh man, speaking of that burp, I'm unironically going to shill for a company right now because I have an affiliate link. I have been, I don't know if I can change this affiliate link because it has my name, Joseph, in it. But yeah, that's a link to GRUNS. It's this like vitamin supplement company. They make little gummy bears. There's like, it's applicable because I'm drawing a gummy bear. But I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I have an autoimmune thing called OAS, oral allergy syndrome, which means I basically can't eat like raw fruits and vegetables. They have to be like really well cooked in order for me to not have an allergic reaction to them. I don't experience like anaphylaxis, but it's like, you know, it makes it hard to swallow things, which makes it hard to eat right. And so as such, I've been looking into like vitamin supplements and stuff. And as a product of OAS and some other autoimmune stuff I have going on, I also have difficulty swallowing pills. So like I wanted to find a gummy vitamin that wasn't just like shitty. And this YouTuber I follow, Adam Ragusia, is sponsored by GRUNS sometimes. And so I just decided like try them out. And yeah, I didn't have any reaction to them. They're like these little plant-based gummy bear supplements that have 100% of your daily value of like all of the, you know, major vitamins and minerals, as well as some like mushroom-based stuff that's supposed to be good for your sort of mental health. And yeah, it's just really good. I've taken them the last 2 days, and I noticed a significant difference in my like energy, at least, which is always good. Always a good sign. So yeah, I'm going to keep taking them, and I'm going to report, you know, if I experience any weirdness, but I've been really liking them. It feels good to actually have nutrition in my body after many years of not doing that. I'm also proud of myself for just taking vitamins. That's good because I take them sometimes, but I always took like the shitty like Flintstones gummy vitamins because they're like the only thing that my body can digest. That's moderately healthy for me. So it's nice to have an alternative to those because those are, I don't know if you know about them, not actually very healthy, not actually great for you. So, anyways, there's my spiel. You can use that link and I get 10% of the sale, which is pretty cool. If you want to try out some new gummy vitamins. Hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Okay, we're doing like the sort of lower highlights now. Hey, fuck off. God, this is why I keep it on follower only. Let's go ahead and ban you. We're gonna move it to follower only, chat. This is why we can't have nice things. I want new people to be able to come in and engage with the community before they join. You know, before you commit to following, because I feel like that's just a, you know, it's just like a respect thing, right? Like I respect you enough to not make you follow me to enter my chat, and you respect me enough not to be an asshole. But then these fucking bots come in, and it's like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? We need something other than Twitch. I need something other than Twitch. Like, I tried streaming on YouTube for a little bit, and it's just, you know, it's just not the same. And I don't want to go to one of those fucking, like, all the other platforms are just like fucking Nazis and shit, you know? I'm not going to go to like Kick. Trying to make that ear stick out a little more. It's a little off model, but I think it'll make it more readable while it's moving. So anyways, fuck that bot. That's nice. We've moved the downbeat. There we go. We're back. I felt like they were jamming and sort of like got off a little bit there. Or the drummer got confused maybe? I don't know. That was weird. Maybe not confused. I shouldn't assume confusion. Sometimes jazz drummers just do that. The funk inhabits them. I like that ring on that snare. Sounds like sounds like some kind of spring reverb, like an actual spring reverb. Okay, we need some more highlights over here. That was hot. Okay, we're on Cursive now. This is a little EP that they released last year. This doesn't sound like the Cursive that I know. This might be somebody releasing under the same name. No, they released an album last year too. This is not the same band. I hate when people release music under the same name as a major artist. Unless this is Cursive and they've got a different vocalist, but that's not the same guy. Okay, we're going to continue. This is the next artist on my big queue. Lift to Experience. The album is The Texas Jerusalem Crossroads. I know nothing about them. I don't remember why this album was on here. Somebody probably recommended it. Okay. This is a really messy mix. Okay, see, I thought I wasn't doing much with the shadows there. I wonder if I added this because it sounds very similar to. Oh, I'm trying to remember what that band is called. It sounds a lot like this other band, and I can't remember the name. Oh, we're telling a story, huh? When did this come out? 2017? Okay. This one's pretty close to done already, actually. Oh. Damn. That shit goes incredibly hard. Yeah, I like that. I didn't even realize an ad was happening. Sorry, y'all. There we go. This is looking more and more like our guy. There we go. I think that's good for now. I might do a final pass. Because it looks like that, well, actually, that movement in the shadow and the highlights, yeah, that looks great at resolution. So you guys can't see. On your screen, this is about the size this guy's going to be, finally. This size right here. On my screen, it's like this. But, yeah, no, that reads pretty well where I need him to be. So that's cool. Walk animation done. For now. I'll probably, like I said, go through a second pass. Okay, the sit animation. So this one, we want him to sort of like pop up and like rock back and forth as he falls down into place on his back, which means we're going to have to draw some, like an even more side profile look. I sort of simulated that by squashing him here, but we're going to have to basically redraw the body as we go. So this is a little a little heavier. So as we go through this, let's see. We're going up. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the outlines as we go. As a former Christian, this album is doing it for me. Thanks for the lyric, Rumples. I wasn't expecting this album to be an experience. The cover looks very silly. Interesting. Sorry. I just attacked the microphone with my water bottle. And then my throat fought back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of shift these lines over a little bit as our boy here is popping up into the air. And again, I'll just be coming back to clean this up in a bit. So we pop. And we pop a little more. Let's see here. Did you go higher? We've got sort of, let's see. This aesthetically reminds me a lot of Oh, what's his name? The guy that did Hallelujah, the really popular version, the cover. Jeff Buckley. Yeah, this has big Jeff Buckley energy. Also, wild to put a song like that as your second track on the album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start defining these shapes more. It's going to require a lot of cleanup. But hey, this is just how I do things. That line in the ear should be reversed at this point. The head is going to start rounding this way and getting more flat over here. Because we're twisting around. I'm so bad at visualizing what this is supposed to look like. Okay. This ear should start disappearing behind the head. I think maybe in the next frame, actually. Yeah, the next frame. Boop. I actually think I'm a little bit. Nah. I'll worry about that later. I feel like it got a little bit fatter and it needs to be getting thinner. Yeah, I think that's better. I remember the band I was trying to think of. When they do this kind of stuff, this like spacey southern rock, like blues influenced groove stuff, it reminds me a lot of All of Them Witches. Okay. So the next frame, the ear and those two limbs should be barely sticking out above the rest. So let's go like this. And we're going to squish you even more. I'm going to bring you up here. Actually, instead of squishing, I'm going to do what I did with that other one. I'm going to do like this. And we're just going to move it up above those. And then this part of the face and that leg will move up. Whoops, I did W instead of Q. This eye and these limbs. Gonna go up a little more. Okay. And then the back will extend out. Because when this guy lands, he's going to take up a little bit of space on the screen. My main complaint with this album so far is it's very samey. Like they've got a certain kind of groove they go for, and they're just kind of chilling in there, you know? Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, we got that arm sticking out just a little bit. We got our little belly. The legs go out like a pixel more than the arm. We're gonna get there. This is gonna be fine, I promise. Okay, and then this one, since I've put so much into that, we're gonna just sort of take this guy and go away. Then we're gonna take this guy and move them. So we were rotating this way. We got that. We're rotating pretty quickly. So this should be like, bam. Thanks again for the look, Kenny. This is such a strange album. think we got that motif earlier. What the bass is doing there. And then the guitar. That's sort of a cool play on what they've done before. I'm gonna have to clean this up so much. I hate perspective stuff. That's not true. I love perspective stuff. It just takes a lot of work. And I don't really have the brain power for it right now. And I didn't realize when I decided on this as the motion for this animation that I would need to do this much perspective work. I need these to come up even further at this point. We're turning more. We got to keep turning. Which also means at this point, I think the eyes should actually be like almost overlapping. And the nose should be even further up, like that. Which means we'll have to push that out to give us a little more room. So that that's readable. And again, I'll clean that up later. Which means the ears should be here-ish. And then the bottom of the ear should be somewhere along there. Actually, we won't get much information from the ear at this angle, because that should just be sort of blending in. Arm can come out a little bit more. Oh, we have a key change. I like it. Okay, cool. And then we're going to take this and drop it out 1 or 2 more pixels. Ow. My hand is really bothering me. Yesterday it was hurting a bit. Maybe I need to do more stretches or something before I do this. I guess it could be the weather changing or something. That was strange. They didn't even transition into the other song. Yeah, I think it's too much of the same thing for me. I'm gonna go on to the next thing. I think we've got some noise coming up next. This is Boris at last. Feedbacker. I think I've only listened to some early Boris stuff. Like maybe their album Pink. I think I listened to some of that. Yeah. I don't remember what they sounded like. So let's do that. Feedbacker part 1. It's broken into 5 parts. The second one's the longest. The first and fourth are the second longest. We're just gonna vibe with this. I think that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Yeah, we got some subtleties here. We've just got amp hum. Like maybe a little room noise that's got reverb on it. What? Give me my lines. Ooh, that's lovely. I want to know how to make guitars sound good. I can't. I'm working on my album right now, and I can't get anything to sound the way I want it to sound, and it's really frustrating. I'm in that like full-on imposter syndrome space right now with the next Mapper album. If anybody here doesn't like noise, I'm very sorry. But also, I'm not sorry. Okay, this is gonna pop right back. And land on that side. And we're gonna be even more sideways at this point. So I think at this point we can remove the other limbs. Which means the soundtrack is appropriate. Kofi bot, I'm gonna turn you off. I don't know why I have that. I mean, I know why. It's because I have a lot of debt and I would like people to pay me so that I can pay that debt. That's largely why I have Kofi bot, and you know. So if you would like to be a person who pays some of my debt, that would be really cool of you. And you could subscribe on my Ko-fi. If you do, by the way, subscribe on Ko-fi or here on Twitch, you get access to some secret channels on the Discord where I post work in progress updates of stuff like the Mapper album that I'm talking about. Are we staying relatively on model? Not particularly. It's this frame that arm needs exaggerated. What? Play a sound by typing play choice. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Yeah, that's a stream avatars command. Yeah, technically you can play any of the sounds that way. I don't know why I typed that. It's you're in D&D mode. Oh, I do need to tell everybody we're playing D&D Tuesday. I forgot. I'm hosting this Tuesday. I promise I'm not going to cancel again. I feel bad for how much I've been canceling on D&D. Life's been, you know, you know. I was trying to lurk. You're always trying to lurk. Personally, I don't have an issue with canceling. Yeah. I appreciate that. I'm going to try not to cancel this year or this week. Yeah, that's how I feel too. It just makes me sad because of the, the adulthood of it all. You're right. It is more important. At the same time, there's like a element of saying like socially involved with your friends, that is like really important to keep up. Because I don't really like, keep in touch with anyone, including you guys, outside of D&D. I'm really bad about that. Okay. You love TTRPG. Thank you. Oh, you know what? The face should sort of come to a little bit of a point where the nose is, and then go back down from there. Facetus. Facetas. How you doing? I mean, you don't have to answer. You just lurked. This is really good. I don't know if you guys are fans of harsh noise or noise rock, but this is my shit right here. I'm enjoying this. This is really good. Phase 2 ass or phase 2 ass. Yeah. I don't know how people can keep up with so many things like that. Yeah, right? I've started making it like one of my daily tasks in my bullet journal to just like reach out to a friend every day. So I'm hoping that'll help me sort of stay on the ball with it. Ooh. That's tasty. Do I want the nose to sort of like stick out like that? I think I do. Yeah, that's better, actually. Returning. That means this needs to be even more out. Because there's not really a point at which... Yeah. God, I love noise. Okay, I'm going to actually take this in a little bit because we're getting kind of off model. There we go. And then we'll take this line a little further down. Get a little straighter. Thank you, Boris. Thank you so much, Boris. Bop, bop. And then we basically just need this guy laying down. I actually did, I think, one too many frames. Bop, bop. I could do another one with it almost flat and then just to delay the landing even more. Whoops. I keep forgetting to delete what's there. We're going to do just slightly above flat. And this will mean the top of the face is flush with the top of the stomach. This goes so hard. Has anybody listened to the band Earth? That's what this is giving me. Nope, not that. Earth band. Yeah. These people. Really fucking good. Specifically the album, what is it? Angels and Demons? Angels of Darkness, Demons of Light. Yeah. 1 and 2. These two albums, so fucking hard. Bees Made Honey and the Lion's Skull is really good too. But Earth goes hard. So if you like this, there's my recommendation. Yeah, we're gonna kind of smoosh this out a little bit. The head can pretty much stay like that, honestly. That's fine. Belly can go up a pixel. In case I didn't say what this commission was for earlier, oh, I can't link to them with just their username in the chat. But anyways, if you can go follow Bitsbops on Twitch, he's great. This is a commission for Bitsbops. And that's that's about that. Bits is crazy in all the right ways. And I love him. And you should be following Bitsbops. I forget the spiel that Bits gives about his channel. But he's definitely not running a cult. I don't like that intersection there. Yeah, we gotta do something like that. I think I pushed that head out a little too far. And I could add some little like, we can do some little like highlights here once we get there. I'm just leaving some marks to remind myself. Where it hits the ground, we can do some little like flash points. Okay. I'm going to come back to this frame. And flatten that out so we keep our model even more consistent. And we're going to be right on the ground now. There we go. This is a bear that knows how to sit. There we go. I think that's about where we had our arms in the last frame. Again, cleanup will be necessary. I'm having a religious experience over here with this album. Okay. This animation is not going to, like, loop properly. Oh! Honestly, I feel like that turn works pretty well. I need to study, actually, it'll take me longer to do. Actually, I should reference the gummy worms, because I feel like I did really well with the highlights and shadows on that one. Yeah, because I don't know if I'm super satisfied with how I've done the highlights and shadows here. It makes the gummy very, very opaque, and I kind of don't want them to be, you know? But I'm liking this so far. I like to do this just to keep track for myself of which frames are which. I didn't mean to close that. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, this one we're gonna start from here. Yeah, and I was imagining the. Ugh. I can't focus because of how good the music is. Oh shit, we got singing. We're just gonna take these next couple pixels worth and just basically we're gonna have the whole body like bind up. Whoops. Ugh. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna have our little guy sort of do that and then pop up. Bam. Actually, I could do it this way instead. Ugh. My whole desk is vibrating for some reason, and I don't have my speakers on. This is a strange feeling. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna go boop. Beep. Boop boop bop. What did I do? I did something wrong. Oh, I made a new brush. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Where's my... We're gonna do a mid-frame there. Ugh! This is insane. How have I not listened to this before? This was from 2003. I need to listen to so much Boris. It's crazy that this was 2003. Oh, I've listened to Alter before, the album they did with Sunno. They did an album with Mersbo? Fuck, man. Okay. I just added a shit ton of Boris to my big queue. I'll make up for it. Thanks for the lurk again. Okay, anyways, we're gonna do... They're popping up here. And then we start spinning. And spin. And land on the other toe. I think I actually won't do that. We'll just have them land in the landing pose. I could use that as a starting point. Actually, let's go back. We just won't rotate quite as much. I feel like my onion skin settings are messed up because I'm only seeing the previous frame. I don't know where that is. Wait, pop. We spin. And then we land. Damn. I know it's silly that I do this every time. Oh, I don't want to do this for the whole track. What am I doing? Oh, give me the cell. The cell properties. That's fucking crazy. Um, okay. Ugh. Okay, the jump is going to be a simple thing. It's basically the idle, just shortened. But if I remember right, Bits wanted that exaggerated. Yeah, we're going to exaggerate that. Okay, how do we want this to go? Boomp? Or do we quickly... I think we gotta sort of fade into it. Thanks for the lurk again. My ears are being blasted with glorious distortion. It's so loud. I'm not gonna be able to hear properly after listening at this volume. I'm damaging my ears. It's probably noticeable in how loud I'm talking. Um, boop. We're just really fucking with his proportions now. Yes. Glorious noise. Boop, boop. And then we're just gonna pop right back up. We're just not even gonna have a coming out of the transition stage. We're just gonna have them pop right back up. Boop, boop, boop. I think it needs to get even more distorted. Could be the music influencing me. We want to fully squash and squelch this boy. You ever fully squashed and squelched someone? You ever been fully squashed and squelched? It's an experience like no other, let me tell you. Oops. Boing. I could have I could have a couple frames of like, yeah, the bear like doing this sort of thing. Boing, boing, boing. I like that. I do think this needs to happen even more quickly. So maybe we just take out that other frame. Yeah, I like that. Boing. Nice. We could do one more of those boyoings as a transition. Boing. The Lurk King. Kenny Rumples. Yeah, that looks good. Boing, 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 boing. Nice. This is going to require so much cleanup. But that'll be for another day. I need to be leaving you all. And this Boris album is insane. Yeah, I gotta be getting lunch ready for Soft and getting ready to pick them up from work. What else do I have to tell you all? What do I have to share? I'm thinking. It's an ad break right now. I just realized. So what I was about to say won't matter. I'll take another minute to say it. You know what? This last song is 3.5 minutes. We can finish that. I've got time. So let's get through this ad, and then I'll sort of start doing the outro. This bear is a commission from my VGen, if you would like to commission me to work on something for you, it would be really nice because I have a significant amount of debt that I would like to pay off. You know, it would be nice to have flexibility that finances bring you in this particular time. You know, options, and you can give me those options by commissioning me to make art for you at vegan.co/speakwithanimals. And now that everybody's back from the ad, I will also say you can subscribe here on Twitch or use that Ko-fi Streambot link to subscribe to my Ko-fi. Subscribers don't get anything crazy as far as benefits, but you do get access to the work in progress channel on my Discord, which if you don't have a link to that yet, that's under that one, I think. Yeah, I need to update my Twitch command links. You can follow that link there to get my Discord, all of my social media stuff. I'm predominantly on Blue Sky these days, and I'm loving it. Go follow me over there. If you don't have a Blue Sky already, make one. The federated internet is the future of how we will need to communicate with each other, for very obvious reasons. So do that. Internet federation is the way to go. Follow me on Blue Sky. I will stream one more time this week, at least. I hope. That's my plan. And also my plan going forward is to stream twice a week. But we'll see how that works out. Thank you all again for being here. And let's close out this album, huh? It sounds like we're reprising Feedbacker Part 2 here. We got a minute and a half left. I'm gonna let it ride. We can review what we've done. Boing. Boing. I feel like he sort of floats a little bit too much, huh? Oh, that's why. Whoops. Nope, that still doesn't feel right. Okay, well, I'll mess with that timing later. Cool. What an incredible album. I really liked that. 5 stars from me. Boris at last. Feedbacker. Fuck yeah. Okay. That's going to be it from me. I will see you all in the next one. Like I said, follow me on all the places. Commission me if you have money to give to a non-binary person near you in this troubling time in which I don't legally exist. Yeah. I didn't mean to close with sad, but that's where